Thanks for joining us here at Rose Quartz Mediumship. This is the energy update for September 2024. We're recording this at dusk, and that feels very fitting for the month of September. I always feel like September is one of those liminal months. We're not really in summer, and we're not really in fall. It's like dusk and dawn, where it's not really night and it's not really morning. And there's something that for me is really magical about that space. To be able to be between two places and be able to experience both of them at the same time. And that, to me, feels like the month of September. We're balanced between summer and fall. And the fall equinox happens during the month of September, where daylight and darkness are equal. Again, that really beautiful state of balance. And that space always invites, or possibly begs, me to look at where in my life I'm in balance and where I'm out of balance. And that's one of my favorite things about the liminal places in life. It's the edges of a meadow and the forest. It is the dusk, the dawn, the space in between. And that space always provides this really unique opportunity for both an inability to see and massive clarity all at the same time. And that space teaches me so much about myself when I'm not in either place and yet simultaneously experiencing both places at the same time. It feels like when we are manifesting and we set the intention and we can feel it in our body and we know it in our heart, but it's not in our physical reality yet. It's that space. There's something that can be agitating for many people about that space, but there's something magical about it as well. It's like the night before a big event or a big holiday or your birthday. The anticipation, the excitement, where you can feel it in every ounce of your body, in every cell, and yet it's not here yet. And that place makes me feel so alive. And the month of September often makes me feel so alive. We're coming out of summer where things have been very focused on being out, right? It's a lot of external energy. We are going to barbecues and parties. We are floating down the river. We are swimming at the ocean. We are hiking mountains. We are playing and adventuring and exploring. And then as we head into fall, things become quieter and more introspective, and our intuition begs to be explored, and our desires and what we want for the new year begin to bubble up, even if we're not trying to explore them. And September is really neat because we're not really in either. We're between spaces. And so it really gives us this unique opportunity for transition and for balance. And we begin to really ask ourselves, what do I need to create more balance in my life? Where am I in balance? Where am I out of balance? What do I need to bring into my reality? What do I need to release? And as we head into September and as we head into the fall equinox, we begin to find a thinning of the veil, and we begin to find access to our intuition that might have otherwise felt more difficult. And so we are learning deeply about ourselves in the month of September. And we are getting the opportunity to begin to slow down, to come out of that fast-paced energy out and begin to make a cup of tea, draw a bath, pull some cards, journal, take a nap in the afternoon, take a walk in the crisp morning. And all of that gives us the opportunity to really reflect about who we are and what we want out of this human experience and connect with the deepest part of us. And when we have that opportunity to really be still and silent for just a moment, it gives us the opportunity to set new intentions and to manifest. We create all day, every day. Every breath, every thought pattern, every moment is creation. You are creating your reality every second. And so when we slow down, it gives us the ability to be a little bit more intentional with the reality that we're creating. And as the veil becomes thinner, when we move from the fall equinox towards Samhain or Halloween, you will begin to notice that it becomes easier to access our higher being, to connect with spirit, with God, with the universe, with whatever it is that you connect with. And so as we move towards the end of September, we will begin to really have beautiful access to ourselves, to the divine, to love, to light, to God, to the universe. For me, those are all the same things. And when we have that access, we get so much clarity. We get so much direction. And it brings our life into balance. I hope that you have a beautiful month of September. And if you haven't already, please check out our free course on how to disarm a trigger and diffuse triggered emotions that we've linked in the description below.